Okay, so one of the other things that we need for the canine fitness class is a super solid stand. And what I mean by that is A, does your dog even have a formal hand signal or verbal for stand? A lot of dogs don't because they stand naturally. So we don't a lot of times think to train that. I worked with Daisy on this a while ago, and I have a really good video of starting it. So I might post that up for anybody who's wanting to start their stand. I believe Daisy's stand is pretty solid already. But then the other piece of solid is square. So when you're standing or when your dog is standing, good girl. Okay. Hi, Daisy. You sit? Yes. You stand? Yes. When your dog is standing, if you're looking at her through the camera, they should be in parallel. Their front feet and their back feet should be approximately in the same line. So when I say the same line, I mean this line right here, from here to here. It shouldn't be like the back leg is way over here and the front leg's cattywampus, which would from front look like this, or this, or this, or this. It should be the front paws and the back paws should be in parallel. So what I mean by parallel, for those of you who didn't take dance classes for a million years like I did, is train tracks, right? So look at my feet. This is parallel. This is not parallel. This is not parallel. This is not parallel. This is not parallel. Parallel. And if you were looking at this from above, my toes would be approximately in a straight line together. So this is not parallel. That leg is forward in the same line both places, but with the front feet and the back feet. So it would look like one line. It looks like I have one leg. Daisy, good girl. Sit. Yes. Good girl. So it looks like I have one leg, and it should look like I have one hand, but technically I have two hands sticking out right here, but they're in parallel. If they're not in parallel, then it might look like this. It might look like this. That would be my feet in parallel, but my weight not. So weight should be, that's the other piece of a good stand. Your stand should be in parallel, and the weight distribution should be even, not right, strong, even. When you're trying to build muscles, if I'm doing squats like this leg is taking more weight than this leg. That's not right. Also, my knee is turned the wrong direction. So we're going to look at her stand and then start getting more specific about the quality of stand that we will reinforce and accept versus, oh, no, let's try again and get it better. So some dogs, you might notice your dog's inherent stand is wonky. They might stand cocked out. So what I mean by cocked out is your dog should have their weight evenly distributed front and back. If they lean real far forward, then their back legs might arch out and their front legs might be canted under them. If they lean real far backwards, then they might have their legs kind of tucked up under them while they're standing and their front legs kind of far out from them like this. So your dog's natural stand position may not be the best stand in the whole world. That's okay. You can just start shaping for what it is you want that to be. So Daisy's like, yeah, enough talking, more treating. I'm with her. Okay, so first and foremost, she has a stand hand signal. It's this. Daisy, stand? Yes. Good girl. And then looking at her, she is from above. I can tell that she's a little staked out. So, yes, there we go. Yes. I want her holding that stand. Yes. Yes. As long as possible. Free. And because she's diagonal to the camera, you're not seeing a great angle, so let's do it perpendicular to the camera. Hi. Or perfectly straight. Let's do it perpendicular. So I'm going to bring her here. Okay. So here we go. Stand. So she moved forward. I'm going to, there we go. Yes. And I'm looking at her from above. Yes. I'm not seeing, yes, anything too weird. Free. Looking at the camera, she's still standing. Her front feet are a little forward. They're a little forward. So I'd like them, this one specifically, a little bit more tucked under her shoulder blade. So, and this is hard work. your eye has to be pretty keen, or you need a mirror or a camera to help you figure out, like, is she sideways? I don't know. From above, you can at least tell if a leg is out janky, but you can't necessarily tell if the weight is too far forward or too far backwards. So you might need a mirror or a camera or a buddy to help you figure that out. So let's do this again to the camera. Good girl. Stand. Yes. So now I'm just gonna figure out, yes, there we go, how to get her feet, yes, where I want them, yes, yes. I like that she's holding it free. And then we're gonna do it again. So here's a sit, yes, here's a stand. Oh, good. That's very cute. We're doing a stand, not a tuck sit. Very cute. Yes. So I can see that this back foot is further out than the other one. Yes. And she's done it again. There it is. That's what I want. Good girl. Free. Good job. I able of treats. My bad, not yours. So we're literally just going to work on getting that stand quite square, or as square as possible, and being able to adjust that if she is like this, that I can kind of get her to go forward and bring her foot, and the moment the foot's in the right spot, yes, treat, and know like what it's supposed to look like. So the way that they teach this for like dog physio is they'll literally have like find 2x4s and have them in parallel lines, and the dog's feet should be able to be on this board and this board. And so if their one foot's over here and it's not on the board, then it's not in line. You can also do this with platform training, which is what we're going to do. I do not currently have platforms, but I'm going to make do.